Hey guys, and welcome to Armchair Conversations with Rob. I'm running a long-term series called Thoughts from a Retro Notebook, and for those of you just tuning in, this is basically me sharing thoughts that I'd written down back in my college days when I was really introduced to concepts in philosophy. Um, Basically, putting my yesteryears and my today's wisdom spin together to see what we come up with, and of course, to invite feedback and comments and have some thought and learning for everybody. Anyway, here goes the next one. If an enemy destroys himself through the self-engendered power of his own mind, I feel it is the ultimate example of a bloodless coup. It is actually rather easy to accomplish, although it requires great patience and perfect timing. There's considerable oral tradition on this point, and one must study relentlessly on this. Okay, yesteryear, the Psych Out. That's really basically what it was the idea of letting a person psych their own self out. And sometimes that can be based on what you do. And sometimes that can be based on just the psychic violence in their own damn mind. Um, you would be surprised how many negative things we each say to ourselves every single day about anything and everything to do with us and other people. You know, we judge people. We try not to, some of us, but we do. We say a lot of things to ourselves that we don't even realize. They kind of sneak under our radar, but the problem is our subconscious hears every little thing we say to ourselves. So, like for example, you know, when you call yourself stupid, or you say someone's stupid, or you tell yourself you can't do something right, or that that's not going to happen, or it's not possible, or nah, I mean, I couldn't do that. Those are all examples of what I like to call psychic violence. It's negative chatter in your head that literally helps to continue to program you not to succeed. And I don't think we can immediately just do a 180 and get rid of all of it and whoosh, it's gone. But I do think that you can limit the amount as you catch yourself and say something different, reframe it, put something different in it. But this concept here was about the fact that you're using this kind of tactic or taking advantage of these natural tendencies in your adversary. So, for example, the Bloodless Coup is literally the Psych Out from back in the day. We used to call it the Psych Out. Sure, a lot of people called it that. But basically, this is the way that you get people to do their own self in. Um, Phrases like give a person a little rope and they'll hang themselves. You know, you literally are going to encourage a person's negativity to help them to do their own self in without you having to do anything. Um, this is also evident when you help to manipulate a person toward doing something that's going to expose their nastiness, dominance, whatever, in a way that's going to get them in trouble or cause them to lose something. And that's what they mean a bloodless coup. Another idea that goes along with the psych out is the idea that you can self-engender your own destruction. You can literally fear something so badly that you lose before you ever even start. Um, I'm reminded of a story I heard about a guy who basically got locked in a boxcar or in a train or refrigerated boxcar over the weekend and literally froze to death. But the unit wasn't even working in the boxcar. It was like a balmy 72 degrees, but he so believed he was going to freeze to death that he literally died of cold. Bloodless coup. Truly psyched himself out to the point where it was, in this case, fatal. So that's kind of what I mean about the bloodless coup, of being able to take the enemy's natural tendencies toward his negativity and use it against him, or to do little things here and there that maybe don't require a lot of effort, but have to be well thought out and well planned to cause a person to psych themselves out. So, again, quick read the quote. If an enemy defeats himself or destroys himself through the self-engendered power of his own mind, I feel it is the ultimate example of a bloodless coup. It is actually rather easy to accomplish, although it requires great patience and perfect timing. There's considerable oral tradition on this point, and one must study relentlessly on this. So again, basically observe your adversary, um, watch his habits, watch his patterns, and figure out how to perpetuate the ones that work for you and eliminate the ones that work against you. Again, send me some feedback, send me some comments. I know these portions here are a little darker than some of the ones I had before, but again, this was the phase of my martial arts career where I was trying to find all the tools necessary to fill my toolbox so that I could protect myself and those that I cared about. Uh, Send me some feedback, send me some comments, and subscribe if you like it. If you don't, that's what search engines are for. You will find what you need if you wish to. If you don't, keep listening to me and complaining because I'll listen to all of it. I like it. So, in the meantime, thank you for sharing my armchair, and I look forward to hearing from all you guys. Take care and enjoy whenever and wherever you are.